What is good, guys? We are back at it again. We had UFC 300. We had Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. UFC 300 was so lit, bro. Like, I'm still coming off of the high from that, bro. We had Max Holloway knock out Justin Gaethje last round. I predicted that fight to a T. I'm the Mystic Mac. Hey. I can't wait for UFC because we got a week off. We're back at it again. We had boxing. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia was pretty lit. It's actually crazy because I was gonna do a little breakdown, but I don't know. I just got a little lazy. But we are back after the 1 week break off for UFC. UFC 300 was lit. I can't wait. We are back. This prediction video is a little late, but it's because I was rewatching the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight, and I thought that fight was so lit. We got Mateus Nicolau versus Alex Perez, number 5 versus number 8. If you look at this fight, it's short notice for Alex Perez because, excuse me, but he just fought Mohamed Mokaev, and this fight was supposed to be Manel Kape. Manel Kape was supposed to be fighting Mateus Nicolau, and now Mateus Nicolau is fighting Alex Perez. Alex Perez is a G for stepping up on short notice and saving the card. But if we look at this card, it's pretty good. I mean, it's all right. I give it a 7 out of 10. Just because David Onama is kind of carrying the card. We open up the prelims after this ad. I just want to make sure that we get everything through. UFC 300 was lit. My breakdown for UFC 300, Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje, was on point. I had Max Holloway to win, but he ended up breaking Justin Gaethje's nose in the first round, and then he ended up poking his eye a little bit, which can be a little controversial, but in my opinion, that was the best fight on the card. I was a little wrong with the Oliveira versus Saryukian because I predicted that Oliveira was going to win by KO or submission, but it ended up he got beat from pillar to post. Other than the submission attempts, he got beat from pillar to post. Arman Saryukian was offered the bout for 302 against Islam Makhachev, and he denied, rightfully so, because Makhachev was trying to make Arman Saryukian fight on short notice. And now Dustin Poirier stepping in for UFC 302 against Islam Makhachev, and we have Paulo Costa and Strickland in the co-main event. That card is sick. And then we have Conor McGregor fighting at 303 against Michael Chandler. That fight is going to be lit. Guys, it's a great time to be a UFC fight fan, bro. It is a great time. Breaking down the prelims, Masha Shate Heiser versus Gabriel Benitez Mowgli. You know, Mowgli is the nickname that they gave Arnold Allen because, he looks like the Mowgli bear. But let's go. Masha Hazer, or Masha Tate Hazer, is coming off of a 2-loss streak. He is 2 losses and 3 wins in his last 5. His opponent, with a record of 9-3-0, his opponent Gabriel Benitez is coming off of a loss, but he's won 2 out of his last 5 and lost 3. His record is 23-11-0. He's plus 170, minus 200 for the Chinaman. And we have Mexico versus China, 24 versus 35, lightweight division, 5'8", 6'0", 6'1", 71. If we look at Gabriel Benitez, I believe he fought Jim Miller, and he lost to Jim Miller. He had a lot of good leg kicks. He had a lot of good openings, but he left himself open to the takedown, and he got submitted. I think Heiser's going to get the job done, and I think he's going to get it done by a decision. 29-28. I think Gabriel Benitez can slam leg kicks heavy, but I don't think he's he's not as fundamentally sound as his opponent is. I think Heiser's going to win, and I think he's going to win by a decision 29-28 after losing the first round. Next fight, Ivana Petrovic versus Na Liang. If you guys know Na Liang, she is a UFC veteran. She's been in the UFC for a while. She's 19-7-0. I don't know, guys. Actually, she hasn't been in the UFC for a while. I mean, it feels like a while, but 2 years and 11 months. It's not that long, but it's pretty long. She is coming off of 3 losses with a record of 19-7-0. She's won 2 out of her last 5. Her opponent has lost her last one by decision to Luana Carolina, and she won her last 4. She's a minus 500 favorite, biggest favorite on the card. 29 years old, 27, flyweight division, the most stacked women's weight division in the world, in my opinion. 70 versus 8. I think they should add an atomweight, though. uh 115. But I mean not 115, 105. But maybe later. 5'8" versus 5'5", 70.9, might as well 71 to 67. Look at majority of topology. They're going by decision. I think Petrovic is just going to run through her. She's a minus 500 for a reason, but I don't like playing these minus 500 cards because, Na Lang is a G, we know her because she's lost to some of the greats, like Silva, Gomez, Juarez, and JJ Aldrich in her last fight. 6% of topology is picking Liang, but I'm going Petrovic, and I'm going by decision, just like the majority. A lot of people think that she might make a sub, but I think a KO is more likely if a finish is going to happen. Give me Ivana Petrovic by decision on points. Maybe you'll get a little bit more juice out of it instead of a minus 500. Excuse me. Next fight, James Lontop versus Chris Padilla. Chris Padilla is making his UFC debut. He is coming from what's this organization that he fought at? I know it. It's Bellator. He fought in Bellator and UNF. Up next fighting. Okay. That's nice that he was in Bellator because I remember seeing him in Bellator. Chris Padilla versus James Linetop. We look at this fight. James Linetop has won his last 5 with a record of 14-2-0. He is pretty. He's not active. He's not as active. Chris Padilla, his last fight was 6 months ago. He won by KO. If you look at his win streak, other than his loss, it's pretty good. The way he's able to. He lost by decision split, so I don't give him no shame for that. Peru versus United States, 24-28, 155, 6-0 to 5-9, 73 to 74. Majority's picking Lion Top, but because they've seen like Padilla, I don't know, man. Where are the odds for this fight, bro? Like I don't even see the odds. I gotta pull up the odd tracker. So give me 1 second. But guys, if you look, it's because he's making his debut. A lot of people only win at a 30% clip. It's only 30% chance that you win your UFC debut. We look at Chris Padilla. He's a plus 265 and James Liontop is a minus 405. Guys, don't let the odds persuade you. Chris Padilla has a chance, but I'm going James Liontop just because he's younger, he's faster, and he's a better boxer. So give me James Liontop by maybe I don't know, man. Maybe give me a KO, maybe late decision. Next fight we have Ketlin Sosa versus Marianne Mann. We got a lot of women fights on this card, so maybe I'll be taking a lot of breaks. But Ketlin Sosa has lost her last fight against Karine Silva, who's also fighting on this card, and she won her last 4, so she's 1-4 in her last 5. Her opponent Marnik Mann is 6-2. She lost her last one, lost, and then 1. So she's 3-2 in her last 5. 345 to plus 275. Massive dogs on this card, bro. I think this is crazy. Her last fight was at strawweight. Now she's going up. Or her last fight was at flyweight. I don't know what weight this is gonna take place at, but 5'3", 5'0". I'm guessing strawweight. Yeah, this is gonna be. I think this is going to be strawweight. I'm not sure, though. Don't count me on that. Guys, give me Souza, Ketlin Souza, just because she's a little bit more consistent. She's been more active. And not only that, she actually hasn't... they're kind of the same when it comes to activity. But when it comes to not having ring rust after you come back from a long layoff, Ketlin Souza has shown that time and time again. And not only is she able to win by decision, but she's able to get the finish too sometimes. Give me Ketlin Souza by finish. I think she submits Marnik Mann in the second round. Next fight, we got Dontel Mays versus Kiao Machado. Guys, Dontel Mays is that guy who we never really know when is this guy fighting. He's a plus 105 and a minus 125. That's how you know this fight is going to be dog shit. Like, bro, if Dontel Mays is a plus 105, bro, that motherfucker sucks. No, I'm just kidding. 10-6-0 versus 8-2-0. Dontel Mays has lost 2 and won 2 and won no contests in the last 5. His opponent has won his last 4 and lost his last bout against Mick Parkin, who beat Mohammed Usman. So no shame in losing to Mick Parkin. 32-29, 264 heavyweight division, 6'6", 6'4", 81. Guys, this is pick'em. This is a pick'em, bro. This is a pick'em. Right now, give me Dontel Mays. Give me Dontel Mays for the jokes and giggles. Give me Dontel. Nah, bro. Hey, I'm not picking Dontel Mays. I'm never gonna pick. Give me Machado. Give me Machado by decision. Machado by decision. Boring decision. Boring. All right, next fight: Austin Hubbard versus Michael Figlak. Figlak is awesome, guys. If you guys want a lock of the week, it's Figlak. We got Figlak making. He's been in the UFC, but he lost to Faris Zaim. No shame in that. Faris Zaim is a dog. His opponent, Austin Hubbard, lost to Kurt Holloway by submission triangle choke, I believe. Plus 130 for Austin Holloway, and his opponent is a minus 155. United States versus Poland, 32 to 27, 155 to 155, 510 to 510, 71 to 70. I love the lightweight division because there's always upcoming prospects like Figlak. Give me Figlak by decision, just like the majority of Tapology's picking. But I don't like. Okay, what persuades me more is Tapology more than odds. So if you can get Figlak at a minus 155, he's gonna perform like a minus 300. So give me Figlak by decision, and he probably loses the first round. 29. No, loses the second. 29-28. Next fight we have Ronnie Yaya versus Victor Henry. Guys, La Mangosta. Victor Henry is very tricky, bro. I'm gonna skip this. Because, bro, this guy's a minus 500, bro. Victor Henry, a minus 500? What the fuck is going on? Against Ronnie Yaya, 28-11-0. And his opponent, Victor Henry, is 23-6-0. He has no contest against accidental groin kick to Henry. Against Javid Basharat, I hate it when that happens. Like, I feel like they take the easy way out, but who am I? I don't fight in the UFC. He won against Tony Gravely, lost against Rafael Assunção, who wasn't prime Assunção, and then Ronnie Yaya with a record of he lost to Montel Jackson by KO. I guess that's why he's a big favorite. 39. Also, he's really old, Ronnie Yaya. 39-36, 135. I think this fight's gonna be fun. Honestly, I just don't want to bet on it. Give me the over 1.5. I know it's going to be juiced like crazy, but give me the over 1.5. I'll take Victor Henry. Nah, I don't know. I'll take Victor Henry, but be sure to tune in on Friday, guys. Friday, I will make a pick flip reaction video looking at the face-offs and judging our final predictions on how the fighters look on the scales. And that will be my final prediction. But for right now, it's Victor Henry. Next fight, we got Tim the Dirty Bird Means versus Euros the Doctor Medic. That is such a sick name, bro. That is such a sick name. That's one of the coolest nicknames. Tim the Bird Means lost against Kevin Holland, no shame, Max Griffin, and Alex Moreno. Alex Moreno, it was kind of a little dicey, but he beat Andre Fiallo, which is so crazy because he was a dog in that. He's another dog, plus 250 against Euros Medic. Euros Medic is a minus 310. Huge favorites, bro. Huge favorites for this whole card. And I hate this, but it takes the 170th division, 75-71. Guys, if Tim Means can win, it's a guy that doesn't have a chin like Fiallo. But when it comes to the striking department, Euros Medic is going to fuck him up, bro. He's going to hurt him. Give me the over 1.5 because Tim Means is a dirty dog. I'm going to be waiting on the odds to see if he grows as a bigger dog, because if he's winning the second round, I think he could win the third too. I think this is going to be a dicey split decision, and I think Euros Medic is going to win. I don't think he's going to if he KOs him, it's in the third round. I don't see it in the first and second. I know he beat Matthew Semmelsberger, or no. He beat Matthew Semmelsberger, and he's pretty good. He has power. But I think Tim is just a dog, bro. I see him going over the 1.5. Give me Euros Medic by KO third round. Let's go. Maybe decision. Main card, Jonathan Pearce, JSP versus David Onama. We are opening up the main card with a banger, boys. David Onama is a beast, bro. He fought Nate Landwehr a year and 8 months ago. That was an awesome fight. Fight of the night. Gabriel Santos he beat. Jonathan Pearce lost to Joanne Anderson Brito by submission. Ninja choke, something that Arnold Allen throws up against Mosvar Evloev. And minus 180 to plus 150. 31-29. Featherweight division, one of the most stacked divisions. Featherweight, bantamweight, and lightweight. And then women's flyweight. Most stacked divisions. 6-0, 5'11", 71, 74. Give me Jonathan Pearce. I think he's gonna grapple David Onama. I know MMA experts and a lot of people are going Onama by KO. If you're going by Onama, you're going Onama KO. Look at the majority of them. 81% of Tapology is picking Onama by KO, and 13% is picking by decision. I think JSP is a dog, bro. And I seen him fight against Darren Elkins, seen him fight against Makwan Americani, who was good at the time, Christian Rodriguez, and Omar Morales. And I think those guys are, other than Nate Langwer, I mean, Garrett Armfield's pretty good, Gabriel Benitez is pretty good, and Mason Jones is pretty good. Very great fight. My most anticipated fight is this one right here. I'm going Jonathan Pearce by decision. I think he's going to lose the first round, maybe get dropped, but I think he's going to wrestle him and beat David Onama. Because David Onama, he has that nuclear option, but sometimes he gasses. And a guy like Nate the Train can make you work. And it's pretty interesting. I can't wait for that fight, though. Give me the over 1.5 and Jonathan Pearce by decision. Let's go. This card is pretty lit, bro. This card is pretty lit. Jonathan DNZ versus Austin Lane. Austin Lane lost to Justin Tafa, and it was a no contest before because it was unintentional eye poke I think it was UFC 2. It was in Abu Dhabi to UFC. I don't know. It was in Abu Dhabi. It was the one with Johnny Walker, Muhammad, and Magomed Ankalaev. Jonathan Diniz is winning his last five. He won all of his last five, 5-0, 6-0 in his whole entirety of his record. Minus 230, plus 190 for Austin Lane, 32 to 36. Heavyweight division, 6'4", 6'6", 79 to 89. Everybody's going Denzel by KO. I think Denzel should be one of the biggest favorites on the card, but he's not. Because he's making his UFC debut. That's why he's not the biggest favorite. But give me Diniz, Janata Diniz by KO. But I'm going third round. I think Austin Lane is very technical. He was doing good against Justin Tafa up until the point where he got dropped. But if you look at it as a whole, I think Janata is a better boxer. He's going to be able to catch him. But Austin Lane is a dog. And he's not anybody to just run over. You have to actually beat him. It's crazy because number 12 versus 212. Karine Silva versus Ariane Lipski. Ariane Lipski is a baddie. She's pretty hot. Against Karine Silva, the killer. You know she's from Brazil, so you know she's an absolute dog. Ariane Lipski lost to Amanda Reed. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She beat Casey O'Neill, Melissa Gatto, JJ Aldrich, lost to Priscilla Carcerera, and then beat Mandy Boheme. Her opponent has won her last five. She came from SFT, then came to Dana White's Contender Series, made her UFC debut against Poliana. Poliana Betalo, submission Darce choke. Submitted Ketlin Souza, knee bar, and then submitted Myron Maros. Guys, Karine Silva is a huge prospect. I think she will be a future contender. I think she will fight for the belt one day. And a lot of people are like, bro, this is like crazy. How are you gonna say that? But let's go over the odds. Minus 155 to plus 130. Brazil. Paranara, Brazil. Bro, they come from the same exact city, which is crazy. 30 years old to 30 years old. 125 flyweight division. 67. This is a mirror. But basically, one has a little bit more submission attempts. The Queen of Violence is a little bit of a better boxer. If you're going Lipsy, you're going Lipsky by decision. If you're going Karine Silva, go for the sub props, just like Tapology says. But I'm going Karine Silva by decision. Actually, no. I actually think she subs her. I think she subs her in the third round or second to third round submission. I just think Ariane Lipsky is too easy to take down. But it's going to be a banger fight. Karine Silva deserves her main card spot. This is a showcase for the women tonight on Saturday. There's a lot of women fighting on these cards, and it's about time, we get some more, future flyweight contenders, the next generation of flyweight. Let's go, man. Co-main event, Ryan Spann versus Bogdan Guskov. Guys, some people have the under 1.5. Like, literally, like, you can put the under 2.5 for this because somebody's going to get knocked out. But I think this is going to get messy. I think this is going to get real messy. And Ryan Spann, who's coming off of a loss to Nikita Krylov, who went into that submission choke, and Anthony Smith, decision split, he lost, is a minus 205 favorite compared to somebody who's a plus 170 who's coming off of a win against Zach Polga, who's a better striker than Anthony Smith, and Volkan Oezdemir, he lost by submission choke. Carlos Eduardo, he beat I don't know who the fuck that guy is, and he beat that guy, Abdul. This is a weird fight, bro. This is a very weird fight. I'm gonna be watching this for fun. I'm gonna go fight doesn't go the distance. I'm gonna go fight ends by KO maybe, but I got Bogdan Guskov. Give me Guskov, bro. I don't trust Ryan Spann at all, and I know sometimes people are gonna be like club and slub. If you're seeing Ryan Spann, you're seeing a club and sub. You're seeing he drops him and then he just hits him, and then maybe like a submission comes out of nowhere or something. But I'm going Guskov by KO, and I think he catches Ryan Spann. And I don't think Ryan Spann should be a minus 200 ever against nobody. And maybe Ryan Spann gets cut from the UFC. Give me. Some people are going Ryan Spann by submission because of the club and sub, but I'm going Guskov by KO. What round? You tell me. Give me. If you go, he's a plus 170 dog, so I'll take that. But if you go, he is. It's. I don't know. I don't know what round. Give me a second round KO. Bogdan Guskov. Main event. Okay, you guys know my locks. My locks are Figlak and like Pick'em. Matheus Nicolau, baby. Let's get it. Matheus Nicolau is the lock of the week, bro. Just like Pick'em. My boy Pick'em made a great breakdown explaining why he thinks Matheus Nicolau is a safety pick and explaining why he thinks Matheus Nicolau can beat Alex Perez by maybe a decision. I know Matheus Nicolau has that boring style where he waits and he's the counterpuncher, but I would have really loved to see how he would have done against Manel Cap in the rematch. It would have been very exciting to see. It's just that Manel Cap pulled out. It was his first ever pullout, but I feel like Manel Cap is he has potential, but it's just him. It's just him and his mistakes that are costing him from getting a contender fight like this. Alex Perez is the guy who stepped up from fighting Muhammad Mokaev. So I don't. I mean, guys, if we look at Muhammad Mokaev, bro, he was. What was Muhammad Mokaev doing? Do I have to stand up and show you? My guy was shooting. Muhammad Mokaev was shoot, and then he was crotch sniffing. He was crotch sniffing. This guy was like on his like we need to allow knees to the downed opponent. Alex Perez didn't throw anything for that fight, but a guy who can capitalize on shit takedown attempts can really put somebody like Muhammad Mokaev to sleep, bro. And I don't like it when people like Muhammad Mokaev shoot, and then they like do this weird thing where they put their hand on the floor and then they like sorry they don't get kneed. Like, bro, that is so boring, bro. So boring. Alexander Pantoja, he lost to submission, and then he lost to Davis Figueiredo, which was his title shot. He's not active. He wasn't that active, but he's making a short notice turnaround. Give me Matheus Nicolau with a record of 19-3-1 to win by decision. Alex Perez has a record of 24-8. He lost his last 3 and won his last 2 and his last 5. Matheus Nicolau lost his last 1 and won his last 4. He lost to Brandon Royval with a knee. Brandon Royval threw a cheeky little knee. I thought that was pretty funny. Then we got minus 185. But I think you can get a little bit more props if you go the over 3.5 or if you go Matheus Nicolau by decision or on points. I don't think Alex Perez wins. He's a plus 155. If he does win, it's because of the scrambling exchanges, and Matheus Nicolau is waiting too much on the counter. But I don't think Alex Perez is going to win. This is in the flyweight division, 31-32, Brazil versus United States. 5'6 to 5'6", 66 inches to 65. I think this is going to be a point fight battle, and it might be like 2-2 going into the 5th, but Matheus Nicolau wins it. Or it might be a complete domination 5-0, but I think Matheus Nicolau wins by decision, and maybe he gets a submission late. But I'm going Matheus Nicolau by decision, 49-46, 48-47, 48-47. Let's go. If you guys enjoyed the fucking breakdown, guys, I'm back, guys. I took a massive break because of the Ryan Garcia and the UFC 300. It was awesome. It was amazing, bro. So I had to take a little break for that, but I'm back at it again. I'm gonna do a Friday video where we do the final last minute predictions, and then after that we got another card. We got a bunch of cards from now until like UFC 303. I can't wait for McGregor fight. I might do a little breakdown early. Drop a like, guys. Comment your most anticipated dog. Comment your most anticipated fight, and comment who you think wins the main event. Let me know what you guys think, guys. The best is blessed, baby. What I say, the Mystic Mac, baby. I'm the Mystic Mac. The best is blessed. I really want to see Alex. I really want to see Islam Makhachev versus Max Holloway. I really do, bro. I know it's so stupid, but I think Max Holloway pieces him up. The best is blessed, baby. See you at the top. Peace. Let's go. Like the fucking video. I'm looking at you. Like it, bro. Like the fucking video. Let's go. Peace.